Hi, this is Audrey Hemby for the Mesquite News with a sneak peek of what you can expect in this week's newspaper. Staff and residents at Town East Rehab this week celebrated the 100th birthday of Frida Seipert, who was valedictorian of Mesquite High School class of 1935. We'll also have a recap of last week's MISD board meeting where Superintendent David Vrunland expresses frustration over the state's lack of concern when it comes to funding public education in Texas. We also sat down with a local oncologist to discuss the highlights of this year's American Society of Clinical Oncology and the changes in cancer treatment. Find these stories and more in Thursday's Mesquite News and at mesquitenews.com. And be sure to follow us on Instagram at Star Local Media. Thanks for watching.
Hey y'all, this is Devin Hassan, sports editor of the Mesquite News. Just wanted to give you a rundown of some of the things we're going to be working on this week. We're still going to be looking back at some of the highlights from the past school year, but we're also going to be looking forward. A big event this Friday at Rowlett High School as they host a 7-on-7 football state qualifying tournament. This is actually the last tournament that local teams will have to try to qualify for the state 7-on-7 event, which is scheduled for June 30th and July 1st in College Station. Poteet has already qualified for the event, so we'll have to see if one of our other local teams can join them in College Station next week. Also on Saturday, Terrell Brown hosts his annual youth football and cheerleading skills camp from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Mesquite. Terrell Brown, as many of you know, is a North Mesquite grad who has spent most of the last decade in the NFL as a defensive back for 3 different teams. Every year, Brown comes back and gives back to the community. This will actually be the 10th year he's come back. Usually draws about 400 kids, but it's certainly one of the highlights of not just the Mesquite community, but the surrounding communities as well. So those are just a couple of things to keep an eye on this week. For ongoing coverage, as always, you can follow me on Twitter at Devin Hassan and certainly visit our website at starlocalmedia.com/sports.